U/Crocodile Banger asked Reddit, "What's a typical rich people thing you would love to try at least once?"
Welcome to
AutoGenLabs.
Daily Reddit content.
Buy robots.
For the internet.
Having financial security.
Not worrying about money.
First class on a long-haul flight.
private jet.
I would love to spend a year just doing whatever seems interesting without the worry of making ends meet. And I don't mean travelling and having fun. I mean exploring trades. Jobs that I never considered as they wouldn't pay the bills.
Stare off into space while I'm pumping my gas.
Dine in a 3-Michelin-star restaurant, maybe. Another thing I'd like to try is being able to have a home manor or vacation cottage to yourself, enjoying the peace and tranquility of something like Lake Como, Italy, with friends only, no strangers or tourists getting in the way.
2 chicks at the same time.
Take a couple trips to Italy, yeah, just a couple days by the coast with lovely luxury food and wine and nice live music playing in the background. Good times, perfect to unwind.
Buying some legislation that further increases my wealth.
I would love to use the phrase summer in Europe.
Going to an NYC department store and having a personal shopper bring me thousands in flattering jewels and clothes, followed by a trip to a tailor to make them all perfect.
Spend a day on a private yacht.
Get a cleaner and a chef. Procrastination would be great. I still procrastinated, just I wouldn't feel guilty.
Using my fortune to get away with nearly any small-time crime.
Treating my friends and fam to a dream house/cause/vacay.
Go on vacation anywhere I want.
I just want to hire someone to spend a week doing chores for me. Deep clean the house, change the cat litter, bring my car in for an oil change. I feel like a week would be enough time to get me caught up on things for a while.
Not typical, but I'd pay Askreddit to sing a track, and when he shows up I'd have 2 belly dudes holding down, and I'd beep on him making sure I ate nothing but asparagus the day before and held in my beep as long as possible.
Book a trip to the ISS.
Personal assistant for some time period to delegate a lot of the minor day-to-day beep to, so I just needed to worry only about making money and spending time with my kid.
Full health care for my family.
Hiring a maid, a butler, or both. I would nickname my maid Rosie and my butler Jeffrey.
Buy things without looking at the price tag.
Not having to worry about any unexpected housing or car issues, no matter how big.
Flying in a private jet.
Flying private. I'd settle for first class even.
Not worrying about budgeting for bills and figuring out what I can eat and not go in debt.
Ruling an entire nation.
Getting totted up in some dapper tree with a double-barrel shotgun to shoot clay pigeons and beep. That or rent a boat, sail to ungoverned waters and fire off rockets and drop grenades into the sea, but I don't think that qualifies as a typical rich person activity.
Philanthropy.
The having lots of money part. Not dying of an easily preventable disease.
Ride in a limo.
Buy a house. But just to make it fun, be able to go on hunts throughout the country and not think twice about how much it costs.
Having lots of money.
Being rich.
Being able not to worry about future finances, or on a brighter note, being able to travel whenever and wherever I want.
Go on a stay at the Swiss spa and sort my body and mind out a couple of weeks of daily massages, steam rooms, beauty treatments, exercise, a full health check, meditation, healthy food cooked for me at a whim. Like just a couple of weeks of super maintenance to break me out of the slump that late-stage capitalism puts any non-rich person into.
People calling you Madame or Sir.
The
Private jet, helicopter, or yacht. I like different modes of transportation.
Being rich. No, I think I'd book absolutely no expensive sped cruise for a few months and watch my bank account absolutely swallow the cost of it all. Crazy how some people make so much money they could do that every day and still make a profit, you know?
Have a beat party with 7 hookers.
Eyes wide shut, secret cult beep beep.
Hunting people for sport.
Swimming around in a giant bin of gold coin sounds fun.
Emirates first class. I've heard theirs is the best.
Do a lot of travelling and just fly somewhere at the drop of a hat without worrying about the cost. Or a huge private library.
Have all my clothing custom tailored.
Indoor pool at home.
Retirement.
Private plane.
Private yacht for 2 weeks.
Going on a tour of Michelin restaurants.
3 stars restaurant.
not living week to week.
What it would be like not to worry about finances month to month. Private aviation.
Cartoonily, the little people fighting event.
Have money.
Travelling abroad on a yacht with friends and family.
Feeling no stress when large bills are about to be due.
A bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Not working. A cooked up supermodel. And her friend.
Personal chef. Who cooks and cleans.
Life would be so easy with that.
I'd love to go grocery shopping and not minding the price tags.
Tax avoidance.
Wondering what the poor people are really doing.
Having money to spend.
Buying whatever I want without worrying what bills would go unpaid.
Overthrowing the government of a small nation.
Ordering what I really want to eat at a restaurant and not what I can afford at the moment.
Owning a politician and making them do what I say.
Cup.
Ataphysical.
Whatever insane skincare procedures they get that always makes the skin look flawless, no under eye bags, etc.
Paying all my bills.
Travelling around the world living at the best hotels.
Colo.
To see which people actually care about you. When money comes into your life, that's when everyone you know will be tested. If they change their behaviour or ask for money, they only want your money and don't deserve to be in your life. But if you're out to dinner with them and they still offer to pay the check, then they're a real one. I wish I could know who actually cares about me, RN.
First class intercontinental flight in an Airbus A350. Economy is too painful for 13 hours.
Helicoptering around.
A full spa day with hours of massages.
Be rich, then I could try whatever at least once, right?
Sailing in tropical water on a super yacht.
Just not having a huge debt burden so that I can exist.
Buy my wife a car.
Drop in without checking price tags or going straight to the sales section.
When you fly 2 whole families to a private island, then after massages, kite surfing, and a great dinner, you hunt the other family for sport. You already paid their families. They had a good last meal. It is surprisingly usually a middle child that lasts the longest. They are used to not being seen.
Buying a very nice car.
Having the resources to have everything paid for and do something completely frivolous and not worry an iota about how it will impact the budget.
Going on a week-long vacation and not ever worrying about the cost of anything.
To stay a couple of days in a fancy hotel.
Travelling around the world without worrying about budget stays, vacation days from work, credit card bills post-vacation.
Having people to clean my house.
Getting a normal job just to beat time. And when one morning I don't feel like going to that job, I just call them and say I quit.
Sleep with a hottie who knows I'm beep and is only after my money, then call her out and kick her to the curb.
Still have money in my account at the end of the month.
Not having to worry about how I will pay for things I need.
Not paying tax and get away with it.
Eat food.
Travel wherever I want without worrying if I can afford it. Be able to support any animal shelter with lots of money.
I would love to be able to travel for a month at least. It'd be great to take my time and really take in the surroundings.
Expensive steak.
2 chicks at once.
Buy a mansion.
Being rich.
Buying something other than the very cheapest option like food, clothes, or furniture.
Owning my house and vehicles at a zero debt.
Being able to enjoy something without factoring in money. Funny thing is my dog does this too and she has $0.
Having money after the bills are paid. Not worried or stressed if you're gonna have enough to cover everything.
Being allowed to add back or delete folks from Twitter.
I would like to hunt the most dangerous game.
Having not to worry about funds.
Not worrying about the future.
Wipe my butt.
Spa day.
Medical care.
Not do that little thing where you try to shake every last little bit of gas into your car out of the gas pump after you get done pumping it.
Dodge taxes.
I would love to try not living paycheck to paycheck at least once.
Deleted.
Transatlantic business class.
Use the word summer as a verb.
Pick a fight with a teenager over the internet.
I have worked myself into a situation where I have enough money to live and I can do most things that I want to do if I keep working. But I have no time to really invest and do anything. I am always working.
Personal cook.
Getting a second to relax.
Spontaneous holiday.
Coke TBH.
Hunt other humans for sport.
Beat the sexist women on the planet.
Caviar and driving a Tesla.
Adrenic Crim.
Ubi rich.
Fly first class.
The dentist.
Buy an island in the Caribbean where I could jet in presidents and princes for an Auserna.
I would love to tell someone to contact my accountant for payment. I lived till the age of 30 before I even knew that was a thing.
Large size my value meal.
Massive house.
Flying first class. I mean, I guess super rich have private jets, but first class is at least a medium rich thing, right?
Donate money to causes that I care about. Seriously. It's so disheartening to see things in this world that I wish I could change, but know that the only thing that will change them is ridiculous amounts of money. We do what we can and donate what we are able to, and I try to always round up at stores when they are doing these fundraisers. But man, How amazing would it be to just fund your local food pantry so it's always supplied with food, throw money at the homeless crisis so shelters can be built, pay for all the overdue school lunch accounts, etc.
Thanks for watching. This has been an AutoGenLabs production. That means that this video was created by a robot out of content on Reddit. We show all account names and list them in the description to credit the Redditor community that makes our work possible. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. We post new videos every day. If you have any suggestions for videos you would like to see, please leave a comment. Our human department for public relations reads all of them, or won't be let out of their cages again. Goodbye.